Alrighty guys, welcome back for another Dokkan Battle video, and today we're going to go ahead and take a look at Tech EZA Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta at the full EZA 55% level. So as you guys know, no equipment for the 55% showcases as well as full level 1 links. Again, Gogeta is on quite a few categories here, but of course, as always, I will go ahead and choose maybe 4 or maybe 5 categories that I think Gogeta is going to be not only the best on, but you're probably going to end up running him on more than the others. But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead, let's hop right in and see what Gogeta can do at the 55% EZA level. Alrighty guys, so we're here of course on the Kamehameha team, which of course AGL Eller Gohan leads. Now our start of turn defense is 86k right there. Now that may not seem the most impressive, but again, do keep in mind that Gogeta does need to super attack 2 times in order to get that extra 25% attack and defense. So in reality, we are not seeing Gogeta at his full power. So anyways, we do have him linked up, of course, with the LR Monkey Boys, who are going to share 4 out of 7. Actually, no. What is that? Yeah. Dude, that is 5 out of 7 links together. So they're actually going to be probably the perfect pair to run together. But anyways, let's go ahead and see what his attack stat is going to be here. Again, Gogeta has a 50% chance of being super effective against all types, and then he also does greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn. So again, his defense will be much higher after he super attacks. Again, he did get an extra 25% attack and defense there because, as I said before, Gogeta is a unit where he does have to build up that extra 25% attack and defense up to 50%. With, again, basically 2 super attacks. So unfortunately, because he's only 55% and he's tech, he doesn't have like that little extra built-in additional in his passive. But again, nonetheless, I do think this tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta should look rather impressive, you know, even without, you know, being able to get, you know, like those multiple additionals in, or even like the potential to double super. I still do think he's going to be looking very, very good. Alright, let me just go ahead and quickly pull him right here, because I think that's pretty much it, because again, he does get 150% attack and defense at the start. Again, he does build up that extra attack and defense, but I only think it's for 5 turns if I'm not mistaken, which I do think is the case. Yeah, so it's 25% attack and defense for 5 turns, but once the 5 turns are up, you can just go ahead and stack it again. Alright, so after 1 stack of that 25% attack and defense, and again, we do have support coming in from Version Z Goku, who is giving 2 ki and 30%. Our defense is 121k. Again, that's 50% on super, so that's going to put him at around 180k after he supers. Again, and then we're going to be able to get that extra 25% attack and defense buff. So next turn, we're going to be able to see Gogeta again with this extra 50% attack and defense and no support, basically giving us like his, you know, most powerful version of himself. Again, he also does lower extreme class enemies attack and defense by 20%. Again, 3.6 million right there. Again, he has a 50% chance of being super effective against all types, which unfortunately we didn't get there. But even then, again, 180k with the 70% chance to evade super attacks. Again, he's not going to be taking damage from normal attacks, so I would actually consider that to be an extremely impressive, impressive rotation from him. Because again, he's not going to be able to take damage from supers unless you get really unlucky. Because again, it is a 70% chance to dodge. So you know, unless you're like me, where I think I used him maybe once just to really test him out in like a small event. I think it was just like a random Dokkan event. He didn't dodge many of the supers, so again, like I said, if you're like me, you might get a little bit unlucky with them, but for the most part, again, he should practically dodge everything, because again, it's a 70% chance, so the odds are really in your favor there. Alright. Let's see what Gogeta can do, baby. No support. God, I would be a fool if I didn't do this, but wow, 130k, no support. That's okay. We're gonna go ahead and transform with the Monkey Boys there. Again, we're not gonna go ahead and play the their active skill transformation, because again, I do really want to focus this only on Tech Gogeta, because again, if I do, physical Gogeta is gonna like steal the entire showcase. But, dude, 130k. Half of that is like what? I think it's what, 65? 65k on super? So that puts him at around, like, basically 200k defense, with a 70% chance to dodge, and a 50% chance of being super effective against all types. Yeah, that's good. In fact, I really wish they would super here. So 3.9 million, basically a 4 million attack stat. That's, again, extremely impressive at a 55% level. Okay, so they didn't super attack there, which is a little bit unfortunate, but again, if they had, you know, super, we would have been, you know, more than okay in terms of tanking that, even, you know, type disadvantage. So anyways, Gogeta here just showing off again, just gonna absolutely steal the show. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next category, team with Gogeta. Alright guys, now the biggest thing that Gogeta has going for him is the fact that he has access to the 200% leader skill. So over here on the GT Hero team, as you guys can tell, with of course the LR Monkey boys, again, we're going to be starting out much higher than we were on just a pure 170% lead. Again, last team we were at around like 87k defense, like, you know, completely rounding it up. This, of course, we are at like 98,000, basically 99. So again, there is going to be a significant jump, you know, when he's not on the 120% or on the 200% leader skill from just being on the 170%. But again, dude, in all honesty, you would probably rather be running Tech Gogeta on this team anyways. So we're going to go ahead and see what he can do here. Again, he's going to be looking much more impressive here because, again, he's going to be on a 200% leader skill. Hopefully, the boys right here super attack Gogeta so we can go ahead and see that super attack counter, which, of course, he does have that 70% chance of doing. So just turn 1, no support, 3 million right there. Again, we have a 50% chance of being super effective against all types. Unfortunately, we did not, but we did go ahead and get the super attack counter here. Again, this is basically where Gogeta's strength comes in, is this right here. Even though he wasn't the greatest defensively, because of that amazing chance to dodge supers, a 70% chance, which, by the way, no other unit in the entire game has ever had a 70% chance to dodge supers other than this Gogeta. Like, no other unit in the game. So, again, that was, again, extremely impressive from my boy. Alright, so, again, just moving forward, we do have... Actually, no, I don't think we have any support type units here on this team. Because technically, this GT Trunks and Gohan... I think it's GT Trunks and Gohan, or is it Goten? I think it's Goten. But these guys are Vegeta family and Goku's family. So, again, they're not going to be giving any sort of support, but... honestly, Gogeta doesn't really need any support. I mean, he's pretty much, like, completely fine by himself. And next turn, we should pretty much be seeing him at a relatively, like, high, like, not only defensive stat, but also attack stat. Because, again, 3 million turn 1. And then he was almost at, like, basically 100k. And he only supered once. And we got to 130k on the last team without support. So, he should be looking, again, fairly good here. Alright, so Gogeta, yeah, dude, 123k. Yeah, that's, again, extremely good. Gogeta, again, is just going to be an absolute beast, even at 55%. Honestly, he might even be the most impressive, like, easy ATOR 55%. Because look at that, 3.7 million now. That is a massive jump. He's almost at 4 million. And the crit. Okay, dude. Again, and dude, Gogeta's defense was 180k there. And that's only with one of his 25% attack and defensive buffs active. After this turn, we're going to be able to see him at his full power. Again, dude, this Gogeta is just nuts. The only discrepancy I can actually see with this Gogeta is the fact that because he only has this buff active for 5 turns, he can be a little bit inconsistent. But really, other than that, that's practically his only weakness. I guess you could count the super effective against all types as a weakness, but I really don't even think that's going to matter too much in the long run. Because again, he's just going to be doing so much damage. Like, again, this is a 55% unit hitting like 4 million attack sets relatively easily. And again, this whole team has no support. So it's like, I don't know. That seems pretty good if you ask me. And again, a lot of people can say, well, he's on a 200% leader skill. Yeah, but you would realistically run Gogeta on this team. I mean, I would run him on the GT Hero team. I don't know what you guys would, or anybody who disagrees would. I would absolutely run this boy on the GT Hero team. Alright, so let's see what Gogeta puts up here, man. Gogeta is just going to be absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, dude. Basic, dude, almost 150k at 55%, and he gets 50% of that on Super. And he has a 70% chance to dodge Supers. So, yeah. That's pretty good. Actually, his defensive stat, if I just quickly do some mental math, that should put him like at around 210, 209k defense. So, easily over 200k with this super attack. I kind of wish, okay, so I kind of hope he doesn't finish off Gogeta here, just for the sole fact that I want to see him counter a super again. That would be dope. Alright, so of course, double digits from normal, yeah, dude, 4.5 million. Do you guys think that's good? No support, by the way. 4.5 million. Yeah, that's pretty good. Again, this is a 55% unit. And there's no support. This is literally just him and his raw power. So, yeah. Gogeta's pretty good. I mean, I don't know what else to say. And my dog's barking in the back. Just lovely. But, dude. Gogeta is just too... Gogeta is just too good, is my main thing that I'm trying to say here. He's just too damn powerful. And again, he's only at 55%. Imagine what a rainbow unit could do. So anyways, on to the next category team with this Gogeta. Okay guys, so now we are here on the Power Beyond Saiyan / Movie Heroes team. We of course have Gogeta in the 3rd slot because this game is amazing. And anyways, we, you know, don't really have the greatest opening rotation here. Of course, Goku and Piccolo, not exactly, well, actually, dude, they actually share 2 out of 7 links together. That's actually not that bad. Yeah, what do they have, like Shocking Speed or Over in a Flash together? I think it's Shocking Speed. Wow, so they actually link up decently well. That's, again, a lot more surprising than I thought it would. But anyways, Gogeta's defense here is still 99k. Yeah, because again, Gogeta is a unit that I would say that you really do want to, like, heavily link level. Because again, most of Gogeta's link set is completely just key links. So again, his attack stat was a lot lower there, because again, we didn't have things active like Fierce Battle, you know, Kamehameha, and things like Super Saiyan. So again, we did miss out on a little bit of attack there, but again, as I was saying, most of Gogeta's links is just basically key links, which is again why you really want to link level this guy, because things like Shocking Speed, Over in a Flash, Fuse Fighter, GT, literally 4 out of his 7 links are pure just key links at level 1. So again, Gogeta, like I said before, is a unit that you really want to link level, especially Fused Fighter, GT, and Shocking Speed, because those links right there give him little extra buffs. Again, Shocking Speed gives, again, 2 key and 5% defense, which again, giving him that little extra defense, even at 55%, is going to make a bit of a difference. And again, I've actually seen it to be, you know, true. Over in a Flash gives 3 key at level 10 and 7% attack, helping him to hit harder. Fused Fighter gives 2 key and 5% attack and defense. So again, that's going to be an impressive link to have with him. And then of course, GT being the best one, 2 key and 10% attack and defense at level 10. So again, he is going to be a unit that you really do want to just like link level, specifically those 4 links, because again, those are the ones that are really going to help him both offensively and, but most importantly, defensively. Okay, so our defense here is 124k. You know what? I think I'm going to do this, because again, Pikkon is going to be able to give the support. Again, Pikkon's not going to be super effective against all types. Actually, no, I think he might be. Is he? No, because again, yeah, because we don't have the super attack, or the special unit super attack thing active. Anyways, again, my brain is just not functioning properly right now. So our defense is 139k. Again, Pikkon is giving that 30% support. And again, we are going to get another 25% attack and defense on this turn. But again, dude, this team and Gogeta just in general has just been so very impressive, man. Again, holding his own even when he doesn't have the world's greatest linking partner with him. And even then, dude, still putting up 3.7 million. That is, again, really, really damn good. Holy shoot. And then, of course, Goku and Piccolo here. I'm actually probably going to make a video on them. Like, legitimately. I really love using this unit. Like, I know I've said it many, many times, but, dude, I love using Goku and Piccolo. There's just probably one of the most fun units to use. Now, anyways, next turn, we're going to make it our final rotation there, because, again, we are going to have Pikkon on rotation with them again, and that's basically what I want to do, just do maybe one more rotation with, you know, them with support. So, again, hopefully we don't do too much damage to this Trunks, which, thankfully, we did have Tapion and Minosha on this rotation with us, so that is going to help us, like, not do as much damage as we could have to Trunks, because, you know, Trunks is AGL. I think this Trunks is actually going to be the next Dokkan Fest that we get, maybe? I'm not sure. I think it is. Unless there's another Dokkan Fest that I'm thinking of. Because I know the androids just released on Global, or have been out on Global. I didn't particularly summon for them because, you know, I already have them over here, but I think Trunks should be the next one if I'm not mistaken. Unless, again, like I said, I'm missing someone here, but I think they should be the next ones. Alright, so, of course, we're, yeah, dude, 149k. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what they jump up to with 30% support from Pikkon. Dude, 166. Damn, dude, he gets 50% on Super. Oh my god. Even if I just lowball it and round it up to 160k, which, by the way, is criminal, but I'm gonna do it. What does that put him up to? What is a half of 160? What is that, like 80? Yeah, that's like that. If I lowered this guy's defense to 160k, he gets 5 million, by the way. He gets 50% on Super attack and defense. His defense is 240k right now. Again, this is a 55% unit. Like, keep this in mind. This is a 55% unit. And by the way, as I was talking about, he has links that you can level. GT, Shocking Speed, those two in particular, giving him an extra 15% defense from links alone. Not counting support. I mean, we did have support on that rotation, but, like, Pikkon gives 30%. And those two links alone at level 10 give him an extra 15% attack and defense. Or technically just defense. But the point still stands. Like, Gogeta at level 10 links, even at a 55% level, is just too disgustingly broken, dude. I love this unit. So, anyways, on to the final category team with Gogeta. Alrighty, so this is going to be the final category team. We're going to go ahead and look at Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, which is, of course, the Shadow Dragon Saga team, which, in my opinion, is going to be the biggest influence that Gogeta is going to have over here on Dokkan. Actually, no, wait, this is not going to be the final team, because again, I am going to go ahead and showcase, you know, not only the Shadow Dragon team, but also Gogeta's actual team himself, Fusion. I actually almost forgot about that, but anyways. Like I said, we are here. Start of turn defense is 101k. Again, keep in mind that we are getting a massive 40% defense from Physical Nova Shenron. Again, I do think Physical Nova Shenron is an amazing unit. The only issue is that, again, he's really not that good outside of the Shadow Dragon Saga team, because if you're not facing Shadow Dragon Saga enemies, he really isn't the best. So again, that's my only real criticism about this guy, but really other than that, I do think Nova is going to be a very fantastic unit to run with Gogeta. They do share 3 out of 7 links. Again, GT is going to be the most universal link because, again, it gives them 2 ki, meaning that Gogeta is really not going to struggle that much for ki, even when, you know, linked up with someone like Nova Shenron. So again, we are at 100k defense. We do get 25% attack and defense, again, with this super attack, and 2.3 million is, again, a little bit low of an attack stat that we've seen from him. And we did get the 50% chance of being super effective against all types because we saw the blue arrow pointing up. That means super effective against all types. Now, again, we are on a 170% lead with Omega, but then I wasn't able to find any friend leads that were Omega as well, so I couldn't make it a true 170%. So instead, I settled for Int Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, who is still a very good leader for this team. Again, the only issue being he only gives 150%. So again, this is going to be like a really weird hybrid mix of 150% and 170%, which again is probably, I think, something you're going to be like running constantly, especially if you're running the Shadow Dragon Saga team, just because again, the way that the friend system works is really not the best. So unfortunately for, again, the Shadow Dragon Saga team, unless people really start running, you know, Omega Shenron as friend leads, we're really not going to be able to see, I would see a lot of gameplay for the Shadow Dragon Saga team outside of maybe Shadow Dragon Saga Super Battle Road, which of course I do think this Gogeta is going to be absolutely spectacular in, as well as of course the LR Monkey Boys. But again, I do think, you know, the Shadow Dragon Saga team is really starting to hit a level where they're going to be absolutely a competitive team in Dragon Ball, or in, you know, Dokkan Battle, I should say. So again, after one super attack, we're at 127k defense. Again, that's very, very good considering the fact that, again, we're on a 170 and a 150% lead team. So again, we're on a little bit of a hybrid team here, but the fact that Gogeta is still able to hit these kinds of numbers is really, really good. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do a super attack here. We're actually going to go ahead and focus Goten. And by the way, this is another part of Gogeta's passive. Actually, no, never mind. This is coming from Omega, because Omega is the one who's debuffing them, not Gogeta. Because again, Gogeta only debuffs if they're extreme class, which for Shadow Dragon Saga Super Battle Road stages, they're all extreme class. So again, that little extra part of Gogeta's passive is really, really going to come in clutch. And then of course, as always, the super attack counter, which is, again, Gogeta's greatest asset that he's got. That 70% chance is just absolutely devastating. And again, 2.9 million. Again, I will absolutely take that with this guy's level of defense, the super attack countering. This guy's just an absolute beast, and just a behemoth as well. Alright, so we got a super attack there for Omega Shenron as well. His showcase will be coming out maybe today, but probably tomorrow, more likely than anything. But next turn, we're actually going to make that the final turn. Because again, we're going to be able to transform with the Monkey Boy, with the Monkey Boys into Gogeta, and then of course with Nova on turn, sorry about that, giving support, we're going to be able to see, I would actually argue Gogeta's like full power, but on the Shadow Dragon Saga team, of course, because, you know, we're not on a, you know, 200% leader skill like we did with the other teams. But nonetheless, I do think, again, Gogeta's going to be extremely good right here. Alright, so we have both of our attacks are active. Again, we're going to go ahead and transform with Gogeta there. So now we're going to have, I think once we get a super attack, what is that? 5 out of 7 links, if I'm correct? Yeah, 5 out of 7 with support. That jumps us up to 152k defense. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, dude. He's going to be at like 215k or 210k defense after he supers with, again, a 70% chance to dodge supers, which, again, with 200k plus defense is more than acceptable, because, again, the main issue, by the way, 3.9 million, still, by the way, again, the main issue with Gogeta that I see a lot of people maybe bring up is the fact that he won't be able to tank supers as well as, say, other units, but his, look, literally, as I was saying that, but his dodge chance makes up for that. It's a 70% chance. The odds are in your favor. And then if you run him with this guy right here, who you would actually want to run in slot 2, because again, he massively raises his defense, well, guess what? It's literally a match made in heaven. So, again, dude, the EZA for Gogeta is just absolutely ridiculously good, and my dog is barking in the back. Nice. So anyways, let's head on over now to the actual final category team with Gogeta, which is going to be his own team now, which is going to be the Fusion team. Alrighty guys, so now we of course are on the Fusion team. Now again, I just remembered why I probably didn't want to showcase the Fusion team is because, again, for me personally, the Fusion team is not my strongest team. I really don't have that many options. Let me actually, oh, by the way, this is the friend. Dude, that sticker looks dope. Hold up. Dude, I'm about to put a sticker on my Gogeta by the end of this. But anyways, let me quickly show you guys my Fusion team. Again, don't have too many options to run, even though, again, there's a ton of good Fusion options to run. But I still wanted to go ahead and really showcase this team because again, it is Gogeta's team. Now, of course, as you guys can see, we do have the friend on rotation. Again, this is a full 170% led team, so again, it's going to be an extremely good team for Gogeta, who again is literally the best leader for this team. Starting at 111k defense, I'm actually going to try to get a rotation of these two together again, Gogeta with the Tech Gogeta, you know, from the Monkey Boys. But anyways, let's go ahead and see his damage here, which, by the way, 3.1 million. Again, turn 1, no buildup, no support. That is really, really good. And then, of course, the super attack counter, which Gogeta is obviously famous for. And goodbye. Wow, he actually one-shot her. Again, man, like, Gogeta is just so disgustingly good. Like, I literally adore everything that they did with this unit. Because, again, they're just so damn good. And again, Gogeta on this turn, by the way, as you guys can tell by Bojack, is debuffed. Why? Because Tech Gogeta is debuffing him by, you guessed it, 20%. Because again, he only debuffs extreme class units, which of course Bojack is. So again, Bojack over here is just absolutely getting canceled. And anyways, now this of course is my Gogeta 55%, 87k. Again, because we're only on a 170% led team and we don't have links like Shocking... actually, no, we do have Shocking Speed, but we don't have things like GT, which is, again, primarily, you know, the main thing that you want to have active with Gogeta. Our defense is just slightly lower than it should be, but, again, nonetheless, Gogeta's going to be putting up some really good numbers, which, of course, 2.3 might not seem that impressive, but, again, we are, you know, missing out on a couple of links for Gogeta there. And, again, with this 70% chance to dodge supers, plus, you know, his defense... even though we do kind of have to build it up, and that does need to be said, because of his ability to dodge supers, that really makes up for it, and it really just, you know, helps Gogeta just really show off his immense power. And we're actually just absolutely annihilating this event, to be honest with you. We're just straight cruising. And again, a 79% unit, you know, friend Gogeta, no support after 1 supers at 138k defense. And again, no support. And again, Gogeta is literally one of the first Dokkan Fests ever to release. So, again, a lot of people have probably a ton of dupes in him. I, unfortunately, again, because my JP account is like literally like my baby right now, it's so small and so young, I don't really have that much invested in it, as some, you know, so many other people would. But again, Gogeta is just absolutely dominating. 3.9 million, again, 70% chance to dodge, over 200k defense. Anything that needed to be said about Gogeta has already been said. Again, like this rotation right here is just so devastatingly, disgustingly broken. I mean, what else needs to be said? I mean, Bojack just got absolutely obliterated there. So anyways, yeah, let's head on over now to the breakdown portion of the video. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so to go ahead and wrap up this video over on, of course, the breakdown portion, all I can really say is Gogeta is easily one of the best units in the entire game, no doubt about that. I would actually go as far as to argue he's probably one of the best EZA 55% units in the game, or if not the best. As you guys saw, his dodge super attack mechanic is just so damn good. Like, he literally dodged every single one. I think there was only maybe like 1 or 2 that he didn't dodge, but again, he literally dodged all of them. His damage is amazing. His defense is really, really good. The one thing I do have to criticize him about his defense, though, is because it's only for 5 turns. Of course, one of them is going to run out before the other, because at the 55% level, he doesn't have built-in additionals. Again, maybe you could probably argue that to be an issue, but to me, that typically really doesn't factor in all that much, considering the fact that you can just keep building up that 25% attack and defense for 5 turns over and over again. It's not like there's a limit. So again, and plus, again, his chance to dodge supers is the thing that they built into him to go ahead and help him when his defense, again, is no longer to that level where he has both of them active. Again, that's the very mechanic that he has built in to help him from getting hit too hard. But again, really, all I'm saying is points that I've already said over and over again. This guy is just an absolute behemoth. He's a monster. He's easily, in my opinion, one of the best EZA units in the entire game, and I had to go ahead and put a damn sticker on him because it just looks so damn good. I mean, that has got to be one of the best sticker effects I have ever seen. The only one, actually no, probably like the only 2 that I've ever like really seen that really kind of match this awesome like brilliance would be Beerus's. Int Gotenks, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks to be exact, and Super Saiyan 2 Kefla, the STR1. Those are probably the 4 plus Gogeta that have the best sticker effects in my opinion, and dude, he just looks absolutely amazing. I love this unit, as you guys can very, very much tell from the way I'm just talking about him. But again, man, Gogeta, he's so good. There's really nothing else I can say. He's honestly, dare I say, a must-have, because again, he's just on so many teams. His counter is amazing. He's an amazing leader for a very good team that desperately needed his help. And yeah, that's really all I can say, besides just repeating myself 100 times. So anyways, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. You guys can then let me know what you guys think of a Gogeta down in the comments down below, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.
The name of this one is Rosé. Oh, this is the power of legendary Super Saiyan Goku. Now I understand.